What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Sonic Mania here on the KwingsLetsPlays channel. We are doing the Nintendo Switch version with all the Chaos Emeralds, so like for that. It's time for Metallic Madness. It's Mania time!
Yay!
Oh man. So, a lot of people are like, you know what? You were way too slow in the previous episode. It took you 20 minutes, dude, with Supersonic. So, we're gonna have to, like, be harsh on ourselves, and we're just gonna have to, like, kick the brosif into high gear. That's right.
Oh my god.
Still doing the 80s surfer slang. For real.
I never understood the surfer slang because I was always like, how can everyone be your bro? Because, I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, I mean, they're not my bro. I don't have a bro. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
That dude is not my bro.
I feel like you were kind of gypped in life for that because I feel like if you had a bro, you'd have a built-in friend all the time.
That's what marriage was for me.
Aww, so I'm kind
Besides, I really think...
like your bro, then.
No, that's kind of... You'd be my dudette.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, what were you
You'd be
gonna
my
say?
radical dudette.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
If I had a brother, I'm pretty certain we would have fought to the death over you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right. And I would not have won because... when I take an outward appearance of myself and my abilities and then measure it up against anybody else, I would not win.
But you already won against everyone else in the world.
But my brother is not real, so I win. But if there was another me, I would probably be the younger brother. I don't see myself as older brother material, personally. I don't.
What?
I don't.
But you are an older brother. To your sister.
Yeah, but, I mean... It never felt like that, especially when I came back from college. It felt like my sister was babying me, kind of.
Yeah,
like,
I feel the same way when I'm around her, actually. And I'm thinking, like, I'm older than you.
Actually, show fans in the comments. How many of you have an older or younger sibling? Actually, scratch that. How many of you have a younger sibling that treats you as the eldest, as the youngest in the family, when you were clearly older? Like, tell me how often that happens.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Especially because you're so tall.
I am. I mean, I tower over her. She's tiny.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well,
whoa!
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. But yeah, no, I always thought, well, I mean, your cousin is kind of like your brother, though, in a way.
Yeah, he is. I have a brother. He's my cousin.
So that, like, that's the closest.
But, I mean, he lives really far away. So.
I always felt like I knew this family that lived near us. Actually, the family that did, the people that ran our soccer league.
Okay.
They had, like, 8 kids in their family. And the reason why they wanted to have so many kids is they said that more kids is more built-in friends. Like, it's... And actually, I kind of like that idea. Like,
it could be built-in friends or sworn enemies.
No, they were all nice to each other, though. Which was really cool, actually. Because you don't always see that in brothers and things.
Wait, is that rap music going on in the background? It's pretty fly.
I have read somewhere, I remember hearing somewhere that if you have more siblings in your family, you're more likely to, like, hold firm to, like, who you are and stuff in school, because you don't have to worry about fitting in and making friends, because you already have people that love you and stuff. Usually
I'm just gonna start crying because...
because in school, like, you have to make people love you, whereas if you already have brothers and sisters, like, that.
Do you want to know what made my day? When we were doing our live stream earlier today, and people were, like, watching us in school while they're supposed to be learning.
It's awesome.
I mean, they're not watching another YouTuber, they were watching me. That made me feel like, wow, I matter. I matter enough to disrupt this child's education. I'm awesome.
I was thinking...
It's a joke, parents. I feel like... it's hard for me to believe that with all the pain and suffering that we go through on YouTube on a daily basis, that there's still people that really just go out of their way to hang out with us. It's really nice.
It's really, really nice.
And yes, it's Supersonic time!
We try to not have people watch us too much in school, but, like, if you're in I mean, at the same time, I do feel really flattered because it's like I do feel sometimes when I was in school like it's like prison. So being able to watch anything to get your mind off of where you are is actually.
Whoa. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm very thankful for that. That really made me feel happy, actually.
How do we get out of this madhouse? Have you noticed that we're doing like the old Donkey Kong Country, or Donkey Kong Donkey Kong Country Returns, the back and forth from the screen, except it's done retro?
They did do the Donkey Kong Country
That was
Returns.
insane, yo.
That was pretty cool.
Eggman. So the cool thing about Supersonic is, I've said this before, but you're invincible, except for Tails. Tails will get hurt. And you're powerful, so every time you hit somebody, it's like you're stronger than before. What's up, Rob? Point Up TV.
Hey, Rob.
Shout out. My boy, Rob. All right, I easily get distracted. Shiny! Boom. There we go. Bye-bye. Boss over.
Wow, Supersonic is so...
Wait, what? We just beat him!
Is he supposed to be...
What?
Is he supposed to be Goku or Vegeta, then?
He has Super Saiyan hair like Goku. Vegeta, it's more like porcupine-y.
But he has the intense face, like Vegeta.
Well, yeah, I mean, Vegeta's all about attitude, so...
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that wasn't such a chore, was it? That's because I was Supersonic. You almost made me say Super Saiyan. Because, you know...
Yeah.
I did used to watch a lot of early YouTube videos, though, before it became a career. One in particular that was kind of fun to watch over and over again, there was this kid, and he was like a young teenager, and he was just messing around with like Adobe effects and stuff like that, but he turned himself into a Super Saiyan, but he didn't turn himself into a Super Saiyan. Like, he did the routine, he had the music, and he had the veins popping out of his neck, and then he rolled his eyes into his head, and he just looked at the screen and said, "I am a Super Saiyan!" And that's all you needed to do to have a video go viral back in the day.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
In fact, if I had a time machine and I could go back to the early times of YouTube before there was partnership, that's when it was the most fun. Like, the early days.
Yeah, it was a lot of, oh, you're so cute and tiny.
Oh my gosh, I could just eat myself.
Kawaii. I'm Sonic.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I would still want it to become a career, but I would like to hop on the bandwagon of all those things that became popular, like the Draw My Life and the YouTuber challenges and getting to know Ryan Higa and like all these other people that, you know, they're pretty much my age.
Yeah.
And I never knew about these people because I don't know. I didn't know. So,
yeah, I mean, like, I liked random, crazy, zany YouTube rather than career YouTube.
I was busy watching, I don't know if people remember this, but I took a picture because you thought it was cute.
Kawaii.
But there was some things that I used to watch all the time was... it's not a thing anymore, I mean, it's totally gone, but parkour, watching videos, like free-running videos of guys, like, flipping off rooftops and wearing ninja gear and stuff like that. So I would watch, like, the EMC monkeys, and this is, like, mid-2000s, I don't even know. I think one of them is actually a stuntman for Jackie Chan now.
Oh, wow.
But, like, these were, like, extremely awesome dudes on YouTube, and all they did to make videos was they set up a camera and they would flip off rooftops. And they would get, like, millions of views, and then some of them got stunt contracts later in life, and they were accomplished martial artists. I'm surprised none of them ever tried out for Power Rangers or anything like that. You know, because it was so cool to watch, and I was just, like, watching that, it's like, you know what, I could do that, and it's like, no, I can't, I can't do that.
I have to be tiny again.
I have to be tiny again, but I'm gonna be Super Amber. I'm gonna be Super Saiyan.
Okay.
But, in the comment section below, tell us what, YouTube channels you used to watch before you came to the Kwings. And hopefully we're exclusive. Like, no, we're probably not.
Again.
I'm Kawaii Supersonic.
Sonic!
And you guys get bonus points if you know who the EMC monkeys are. How are we supposed to get down?
I don't know. We're in the wrong place.
I also watched a guy who used to blend action figures in a blender. His show was called Will It Blend?
Oh my god.
He would put, well, I mean, it was brilliant. He was doing an infomercial online
heard of that,
to sell his product for his blender, and he would put literally everything in there. And he even got on the meme wagon with when the Chuck Norris jokes started to become like really big on the internet. He took an old Chuck Norris Karate Commando action figure, stuck it in with other action figures, and said, "Will Chuck Norris blend?" And he says, "Well, I couldn't get Chuck Norris to agree to." You know, I don't even know if the guy's still around, but it was really funny because, I mean, the action figure would have been destroyed like all the other ones, but because it was a Chuck Norris action figure and a lot of, you know, cut and paste to the video, it looked like Chuck Norris survived the blending.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it would be cool if he didn't. That'd be, oh my gosh, I could just imagine that. Everything else is blended and then Chuck Norris comes out completely unscathed.
Yeah.
Like, that's funny.
Either that or he had two Chuck Norris figures. Because, I mean, like a sleight of hand thing. Kawaii! Oh, I love the big little eyes!
Supersonic! Sonic power!
See, I
my
can
gosh!
do tiny voices.
Why is it that tiny things make me smile? I'm smiling so big.
Alright, let's see what you can do now, Eggman. Oops, we just totally destroyed Amy. Amy Robot.
Yeah,
that was an Amy Robot cameo, and we kind of murdered her. Sorry! So look at all these different, these are Sonic 1 enemies, aren't they? Like, Robotnik forms. There's his drill, there's his little hover car.
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Going down, dude. Going way down.
She's so cute.
Amy, I'm sorry!
It's just a robot form of Amy.
It's a robot version of Amy?
Look at his eyes!
Evil blue eyes. Hello, Sonic! He's so cute!
I'm Sonic!
Time to get large.
Got a juice!
It's hard to believe that he's supposed to be like... Before tweens were a thing, you know, that's Sonic right now.
Yeah, I know.
You know, modern Sonic is like 18-year-old Sonic or 20-year-old Sonic or something like that.
Oh.
This is younger Sonic. This is back in Sonic's heyday. Back when Eggman had more, you know, hair on his nose.
He'd be like 15, maybe 16.
I would say he's like
17.
Here?
Yeah.
No, he'd be like 15.
Yeah.
14, 15. If
that
that's
makes
what
sense.
they're...
Yeah, that was kind of what teenager was. What I always thought it was.
No, teenager tween is now 10 to 15.
That doesn't make any sense. Teenager starts at 13.
I know. But anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this short episode of Sonic Mania. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. We hope you guys are having as much fun as we are. There's a live stream of Miitopia today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably should plug that at the beginning, but I always forget. We hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later today. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!